Hey, welcome back everybody. This is CJ, and man, it's been a busy couple of days. I was pretty sick one day, and I ended up going to the doctor, and he fixed me up pretty good. So I went back to school on Friday, and had to do some catching up. There's a couple labs that I missed. I'm gonna have to make them up somehow, but I did go out to the range yesterday. And I felt a little bit lost at first because everybody else had another day in front of me, but I caught on pretty quick. I just kind of wanted to get away from the books for a while, but then they gave us our pre-trip sheet, and first thing the instructor said was, CJ, get in the driver's seat. And we'd already been walking around and doing all of our pre-trip checks around the truck. I'm sure you've all heard about that kind of thing, and we've got a sheet here on our list. There's actually, I believe it's 118 items on this one. But what you find is once you start going through it, a lot of them just come together. You're checking a lot of things at one time, and when you get a visual on it, it really starts to come together. And you start to get familiar with what you're looking for. But the last part of our pre-trip, this is the part that I thought I was going to have some difficulty with. We're going to have to memorize this, and to you old timers out there, this is probably a piece of cake, but excuse me. But to me, this was brand new, just yesterday, so I'm just going to go through a little bit of it. And first part was the in-cab check, and you had to check your seat belts, make sure that's okay. The fire extinguisher, the emergency triangles, spare fuses, those all to go together. You got to make sure you have those. Check your windshield, your mirrors. You start the engine, wait for the ABS light to go off. Check your oil pressure, 3 to 5 seconds goes up. That's pretty common. Coolant temperature will go up as the engine warms up. Check your voltmeter, 12 to 14.5 volts. If it's color coded, it should be in the green zone. Air gauge, that indicates the amount of air in the tanks. Make sure that's okay. Excuse me. Check all your horns, your city horn and your air horns. In-cab indicators, right and left turn signals, high beam, four-way flashers. Make sure everything's clean, not broken, working properly. Windshield wipers and washers. Make sure your heater, defrosters are working, all that basic stuff. And then you get to do the brake check. This is the part that made me nervous, actually getting in this thing. I'd never been inside one. So the first thing to check is the governor, cut in, cut out. Set your trailer brakes. Well, see, trailer brakes release slowly and bleed the air pressure back to 85 psi. Governor cut in at 85 pounds and builds up to 100 psi in 45 seconds at engine idle. So that's the first thing we check out. Parking brakes, release trailer brakes, put in low gear, slowly release the clutch, tug against the parking brake. Makes sense. Service brakes, release the parking brake, both trailer and parking. Pull forward at 5 miles an hour, step on the brake pedal. Check for pulling, for delayed stopping, check for ABS. Okay. Leakage rate. Turn off the engine, release both brakes, and step on the brake pedal and hold for 1 minute. You should not have any more than 4 psi per minute max. These are the things that they ask. So, we're supposed to know this word for word pretty much. Then you do the warning alarm and light. Turn the key to the on position. Do not start the engine. Pump the pedal to reduce the pressure to 60 psi. That'll activate the light and buzzer alarms. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay. Continue to pump the brake. Pump the brake pedal to activate the tractor protection valve and parking brake, and those will pop out. Okay, that's between 20 and 40 psi, and it does. Just bang bang. It's pretty good. Okay, after you're done with that, do a safe start. You allow the pressure to reach 60 psi for the light and buzzer to go off. Then you know that it was the air warning, not the oil, water, or voltage that you heard. Okay, so that was what was going on inside the cab. And these are things that we're going to be tested on. Like I said, it seems like a lot right now. But I've got a feeling after the next couple weeks, this is going to be just an everyday thing, and it should only take a couple minutes to do. And But like I say, it seems a little bit intimidating at first, but once I did it the first time, and I was just looking at my sheet, word for word. The second time I did it, I kind of knew what I was going for, because I finally had a visual to go with the theory. And I imagine next time I get it, it'll be even easier. So like I said, it seemed a little intimidating at first, but it's really not. That's all we're really gonna talk about on this video today. There's a lot more things that happened, but hey, I do want to say something else here. A shout out for my friend John. I mentioned him in one of my early videos. He's a good friend of mine, had a really bad heart attack, and I asked you guys to pray for him. And I just want to let you know, last I heard from him, he was in really bad shape, and nobody really knew what was going to happen. I hadn't heard anything for about a week, and I saw a friend last night, and he said, man, he got up yesterday, and the day after, he's actually got up out of bed, and he was asking for me, and wants to talk to me. So, I mean, God still works miracles, man. This guy, most people didn't give him a chance. So thanks for keeping him in prayer, and he seems to be doing really well. I'm going to talk to him today. Maybe I can get him on the phone and make a little video and kick it out there on YouTube, and maybe he'll be famous, Okay, guys, well, it's good to see y'all, and man, you guys are kicking out some really good videos out there, man. All you truckers out there, man, it's real. Some of the stuff you're putting out there is really good, and I hope to be out there soon with you guys. All right, I'll see you later. God bless. Have a great day.